Okay, so last time we were reading, we realized that Ganwar and Luwal were best friends, Luwal being Kek's brother, and they hung out a lot and they liked to pick on Kek a lot because he was younger, even though Ganwar was closer to Kek's age because he was much taller, he acted much older. And Kek would get frustrated with his brother and say, I don't need two fathers, I need a brother. And he didn't realize how soon he wouldn't have either a brother or a father. There were some really nice moments between Ganwar and Kek where Ganwar was not this disappointed person, but he was happy remembering things the way they were with Kek. So there was kind of what you would call a bittersweet reunion between the two because they both love Luwal very much. As we begin reading, we want to make sure that we pay attention to the differences between the two characters, focusing in on Kek and Ganwar. Um, there's a dynamic that is growing there. There's a change in the relationship emerging. Okay? Well, I'll edit that out. All right. TV machine. My aunt makes food on the cooking fire. We eat simply, with tastes and smells of my home, and we talk with the words and sounds sweet in my mouth. But the more home returns to me, the more I remember all I've lost. I feel holes where my mother, my father, and my brother should be, my uncle, my aunt's husband, and their other children too, two girls younger than Ganwa. Sometimes it seems to me a hole can be as real and solid as a boulder or a tree. Outside, snowflakes tap at the window like stubborn mosquitoes. I try out the word snow and shiver, just like Dave. My aunt lets a smile go free. I have to go to work now, she says. What do you mean, work? I want to know. Mama helps out for old people, Mama helps at a house for old people, Ganwa explains. His mouth is a line. It's not a good place. It's called a nursing home, my aunt says, and they pay me money so that I can buy things. It takes a lot of money to live here in America. But it's night, I say, and it's cold. My aunt touches my shoulder. You're a good boy, Keck. You are your mother's child. Mama will be glad to see you, I say. I hope she'll get here soon. My aunt looks at me with questions in her eyes. She glances towards Ganwa, and he looks away. Don't hope too hard, she whispers in her voice, and then she puts on her coat and leaves. When she's gone, Ganwa and I watch the TV machine. I'd seen one at the airport and on the flying boat, but the machine has many more stories, more colors, more happy people, and mad people, and people are dancing and singing and shooting and kissing, and many people, but they still cannot feel their holes in their room. night. The pillow like a mound of grass under my head is good comfort. The blanket as warm as afternoon sun, but still I can't sleep. Ganwa lies without moving, but I know somehow he is not sleeping either. After a while, Ganwa sits up on his elbows. He's just a shadow to my eyes. What's that cloth you're holding? He asks. It's from camp, I say. It's true, true enough. I don't want to say the whole truth. Are you glad you're here, Ganwa? I ask. He breathes in and out, and in and out. This is a good land, he says. There's great freedom here, but even when you travel far, the ghosts don't leave you behind. They follow you. You come here to make a new life, but the old life is haunting you. We don't say anything for a few minutes. Finally, Ganwa speaks. They're all gone, Kek. They're all dead. I want to hate Ganwa for his words, but I am too weary for anger. Already there are so many people to hate, too many. Not all, I finally whisper. Not Mama, he sighs. It isn't good for you to fool yourself. I've learned that much. Hoping isn't foolish, I say. If you can make it all the way here, then anything can happen. He shakes his head. Crazy boy, Ganwa says. Hoping doesn't make a thing true. Remember when you were no taller than my knee and you thought you could talk to cattle? They listened, I said. They just didn't answer. How about when you believed you could fly? Remember how you jumped from the top of the acacia tree? I still have the scar on my elbow, I say. And anyway, the flying was part of the fun. Only the landing was troublesome. You can't make yourself a bird, Keck. Some things will never be. A man does not give up, I say. A man knows when he's defeated, Ganwa replies. I wipe away a tear with a soft cloth in my hand. I don't answer. I'm afraid of what the answer might be.